Okay, good day, guys. Welcome back to this channel. So, if you are new to this channel, you've not subscribed, please, guys, make sure you click on that subscribe button, like and share. Let's take a look at this GBPJPY for the week. So, first of all, we would want to analyze this price from the higher time frame downward to the lower time frame. So, be able to analyze the movement of this price and why we'll be making such move and why we'll be placing such trade. So, on this GBPJPY, I'll start from the higher time frame, which is the monthly time frame, right? So for the monthly time frame, we will go to the weekly time frame, downward to the daily time frame and the 4-hour time frame, where we will be placing the trade. Now take a look at this food trend. We would want to know the food trend on the monthly time frame. Clearly, we can see this GBP US and JPY. Sorry, GBP JPY. This is an uptrend move. Our GBP to JPY is giving us a bullish move. Clearly, we can see, and I've also included this moving average, which and I trade with the 10-period moving average. You all know the rules of trading 10-period moving average. Once prices are above our moving average, right, it is a buy, but if it is below it is a sell. So clearly we can see that this price is above our moving average, so we are on a buy. Now let's take a look at this movement from here. We can take a look at this as an higher highs. Here will be the higher lows. We saw this new higher highs which broke above the previous highs, which is still a confirmation. Higher lows here, we take this as an higher highs. So let's take this as an higher lows. And now this is another higher highs, right? On the monthly time frame that broke this previous highs, right? Then this is a correction, right? So after the correction has been made, then we will be having a new higher highs. So though we are still on a correction, which is still bearish, so we still need to have some drop on our GBP USD to be made. We still have need some drop. Possibly if this drop can come to our moving average, which is 10-period moving average, and break below it a little bit, then we might now see that bullish move on GBP USD. So currently now, this is the month of November. So we've actually gone down. We've actually made a bearish move on GBP JPY. So GBP JPY as at now, we are on a bearish move, which is on a pullback or correction level, anyhow you want to call it. After the correction level has been made, then we will continue our bullish move. So have that in mind. GBP JPY, a correction level, which is bearish, and is a bearish move over? Definitely not. We would. This is one of the reasons why we would now go to the weekly time frame. So take a look at this weekly time frame, guys. So you can see weekly time frame full trend again, uptrend move. This is a bullish move, right? So now let's zoom in. We can see that I've highlighted this level here. So if you are following this channel consistently, we can see how we've made a move here. We saw that once price came to this level, we saw it rejected by dropping. We saw price came to this same level again. We saw it dropped. We saw it here, it dropped. Then we like say fortunately, right, price actually broke above it. Of course, once price broke above it, we need to have a pullback. So one of the reasons why we actually had a pullback, we are dropping on this weekly time frame. So this is one of the reasons why I highlighted this level here on GBP JPY. So this is still important though. We will make use of it in the future, and even as at now it's still good. So now the next level I've highlighted is this level here. We kind of see rejection here, though it is more visible on the daily time frame. We will go into that sooner. So we saw that this price will come to this level. We saw it rejected here. We saw it drop to this down level here, which I would highlight as a support level, right? We saw it roll up again, came to this resistance level, kind of see drop. Then we saw it roll up. So kind of, price kind of, tested this level and tested this level. And I've also highlighted this level where price kind of tested here. So we would go to the daily time frame, which is more visible, though we will go into that later. But take a look at this moving average, right? We see that this price has been above the moving average previously. This is one of the reasons why we were on a bullish move. Then price started correcting itself by dropping. So last week we actually opened and closed bearish. The week that just passed, we actually opened and closed bearish. So this is it. Price has tapped our 10-period moving average. So is this bearish move over? Are we going to start having like a bullish move on this JPY? Well, I don't think so. I would be expecting a bearish move. So this is to tell you that this week we should also be expecting our price to actually close bearish. Last week we actually opened and closed bearish. The week that just passed, we actually opened and closed bearish. So this week that we are predicting for, guys, that we are talking about for, we would also see it open and close bearish. So GBP JPY, have it in mind that we will be going bearish. That will now take us to the daily time frame. Now to understand this trade, right? We saw there's this level here that I've highlighted. We saw price will come to this level, it will drop, right? Price anytime price come to this level, it will drop, right? We even saw price came to this level and give us a pullback before it broke out of it. We saw a price went to this level, right? We saw a pullback at this level and price broke out of it. Guess what? Price came to test the same level again. So price went up again like an head and shoulder pattern. We saw it drop to this level. Then we saw the right shoulder here, right? And now what do you expect next? Another drop. And we can see that this price has broken below this level, right? So now that price has broken below this level, so that is an indication that GBP/JPY is now on a bearish move. The next move we will see this GBP/JPY drop to is this level here, which is a level of 160. So watch out for this level, right? We can see it, right? That price has come to this level here. We saw it rejected here. We saw it came to this same level here. We saw this huge candlestick where price pushes up. We saw it here also rejected at this level here. Price push up. We saw it came to this level, push up. So price has reacted to this level multiple times previously. And we can see it price has also reacted to this level, right? Previously. So definitely we are seeing this price drop. The next level we will see this price drop to is this same level price has been reacting to, which is a level of 160. Currently, GBP/JPY is trading at 164. So we would want to see it drop to around a level of 160. That should be giving us at least, close to 400 pips. It depends on how long you want to go on GBP/JPY though. You might want to see kind of like a drop bearish move, kind of like a pullback that will come to test this level. Since price has broken below this level, right? The price should definitely come to test the level. You know how you trade support and resistance. Once price tends to break out of support level, we see price will give us a pullback to test our support level before it continues its bearish move. So we can consider this as lower lows, lower highs, right? Price came to test this level. Price has tested this level previously. You can see price has tested this level previously, right? Once price broke below it, right? Once price broke below it, we saw price give us a pullback to test this level, right? Now price has given us a new lows and it has broken below this level again. Of course, we all should be expecting a pullback on the daily time frame on GBP/JPY. Once price has given us a pullback to test it, then we would continue our bearish move downward. Above all, we would want to get to a level of 160 on GBP/JPY. So watch out, level of 160 on GBP/JPY needs to be taken out. Possibly this week, within this week and next week, within 2 weeks time, we should be able to take out a level of 160. So we are still on a bearish move. Secondly, is that this price is still below our 10-period moving average. We all know the rules of trading the 10-period moving average. Once price is below the 10-period moving average, it is a sell. So this is an indication that we will be going bearish. Once again, we will consider this as a lower lows, lower highs. A new lower lows has been made, which broke this previous lower lows. So still a bearish move. We can wait for a pullback to happen or occur. Once a pullback has happened, then we can now continue our bearish move on GBP/JPY. So GBP/JPY expect a bearish move, and we would want to take out this level. We saw it here. We see that price has rejected here. We saw price came here, rejects here. We saw it here, rejected. We saw price rejected here. Price came to this close level before it pushes up. Notice again, price also came here, again, reject here. So definitely now this price has broken this level, right? Expect a pullback to be made to test this level. Once the price has tested this level, giving us a pullback to test it, then the next lows we will be having is this level, whereby price will come to test it. So this is a level of 160. I want you all to actually hit. So GBP/JPY still on a bearish move. Now let's take a look at this. Let me show you something there before we actually move ahead. So take a look at this JPY index, right? JPY index shows all our JPY pairs. So we can see that we are having a bullish move on JPY, right? The next level we would want this JPY index to actually hit is this level here, right? We would want JPY index to actually hit this level because you see prices are actually rolling up, right? So once we are having a bullish move to take out this level on JPY index, right? Then be expecting a bearish move on GBP/JPY. So as JPY is giving us that bullish move, then any other pairs to our JPY will give us a bearish move. So expect a bearish move on GBP to JPY. So maybe this JPY can come like this, like an uptrend move. This will be the correction on JPY index. Then we can see this as an uptrend move. You can possibly wait for a correction. So once the correction occurs, which will be bearish, right, then we should see a correction on our GBP to JPY that we are all expecting. So once this GBP to JPY drops like this, we have a correction here, right? The same way we will be having a correction on JPY index. Then once that JPY index starts giving us a rally movement to be able to take out this highs, then we will continue this our bearish movement downward to take out this level of 160. So GBPJPY another way will be going bearish. Now to actually place this trade, let's see what this 4 hour time frame says. So on the 4 hour time frame, we are on the pullback level. Take a look at this movement, right? You can see lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. You can possibly wait for this pullback to occur, like we just talked about, right? Let this pullback to come to hit the possibly a level of 165. Then you can enter to short this, GBPJPY, or you can possibly see this pullback to hit the 10 period moving average. As you can see, a pullback was made here that came to our moving average. Pullback was made, came to our moving average. Pullback was made that came to our moving average. So of course we should possibly see a pullback that will come to our moving average before you consider to sell this position. So guys, 4 hour time frame should give us a pullback finish before we sell it for this week.